Teenagers. And in case you missed the performance and the presentation at 12 o'clock this afternoon, there is another presentation going to take place in just 10 minutes time at 1:30. But very shortly, once we've recovered that typhoon, then we will be going on to the Black Cats, and their commentator is ready to be with you in just a second. A reminder, please, if you have children with you today, if you haven't picked up a wristband, please do so to ensure that you can do.
So ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready. I'm proud to introduce the 2016 Royal Navy Black Cat. So the aircraft, they're now going to be positioning for wingovers to run back and forth. So the guys now, they're going to be getting into position. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the closest the helicopters come as part of the display, and they had a closing speed of around 230 miles per hour as they passed. Now wing over from each aircraft there as they utilise the full envelope of the aircraft's ability to turn. Now the guys there, as they climbed up, they would be climbing at a rate of around 4,000 feet per minute.
Right, because we have a few minutes to make up on the programme, because the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight Fighters unfortunately have had to cancel their appearance this afternoon. We believe this is due to crosswind conditions at their base. It is, Ben. We believe that the wind at Coningsby at the moment is such that it's northwesterly at about 15 knots, which puts it outside. Although sadly, if they hadn't made it to Fairford, the winds are within limits here. But such a device when operating Warbirds, and we hope to see them over the weekend. And the Mirage 2000 that we're about to see here in the hands of Ramex Delta really is one of the outstanding products from the house of Dassault Aviation in France. The last in the great line of Mirage fighters that in production terms started with the Mirage 3 of the 1950s. And it's a very sad occasion this weekend, because we're going to see over the next 3 days the last 3 public performances by the Ramex Delta team, which comes to us from one of the most famous military units in the world in terms of air forces. The team starting now. On your right for the dedication pass. Basic training exercise for every student fighter pilots in basic training. Required from the leaders, such as the wingmen, a lot of smoothness and coordination, because they wait 3 times. On your right, for the second part of the Lézier, Gabi, Pepe, Camille, and Phil. So that maneuver is performed today with very good weather conditions. Nevertheless, we are able to perform such a maneuver during very bad weather conditions using the terrain following radar.
and it allows us to perform the same maneuver at separate that. Attack is to provide support and watch for any potential threat. That's why normally only one of the two aircraft dives towards the target. They are now resetting on your left for a level bombing attack. So as I said, the brake is limited to 6 Gs due to the configuration of the aircraft. Without the additional fuel tank, we could reach 12,000 meters within 2 minutes. They're reducing power and descend in a left-hand spiral. After that close warning signal, they will reset on your left for the next shot. So the running. That's it. If you still can't hear me, we'll go on. Ladies and gentlemen, the tactical display Ramex Delta 2016 says hi and maybe bye.
For a few years yet, won't it?
It will go until 2018, which means that the 2000N will retire after that, but the Dash 5 versions and 2000D will still remain for a few years.
Very good. So hopefully there will be chances to see them, at least on static display, hopefully, in future Air Tattoos. You never know.
You never know. We hope we'll be back with other aircraft, and maybe one day the Ramex will reborn.
We hope so too. Milo and Voltige Victor with the Mirage F1. But this, a totally different type of display. The second of the two aircraft to touch down, the one in the special colour scheme celebrating the centenary of the Escadrille Lafayette, the traditions of which are carried today by Escadron de Chasse 2-4 of the modern-day Armée de l'Air. You can see the Indian head logo on the tail. But here we now see it at Fairford on the roll, the Lockheed Martin F-35B, Lightning II. These two Eurofighter Typhoon FTR-4s, both from number 1 Fighter Squadron. Central, the International Helicopter Training Centre at Celle of the German Army. This is the Messerschmitt Bölkow Blum Bull 105 P1.
I think this is going to be a photograph we're going to be looking at for decades to come.
The F-35B Lightning.
fly-by-wire control system. Extremely agile aircraft that reduces pilot workload.
Hoppers when he lands.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the demonstration of the F-35B Lightning. The Royal Air Force, Royal Navy, and United States Marine Corps hope you enjoyed this display of the future of combat air power.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Commander Adam Hogg, Royal Navy, for talking us through that. But without any further ado, it's time for the final item on today's programme.
Full display, ladies and gentlemen, here they are. It's the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team for 2016, the Red Arrows! Those Apollo missions. We put this in the display this year to celebrate the achievements of Major Tim Peake and his time aboard the International Space Station. So now, celebrating Major Tim's achievements and celebrating Britain's latest involvement with the space program, in from the left, this is Apollo. Reds 2 and 3 there acknowledge the move using a set cadence. They do so that they get other pilots continue counting in their heads using that cadence. On the count of 4, they all extend their air brakes, and on the count of 6, they retract their air brakes, which enables all the aircraft to move back at the same rate to form this shape, which depicts the delta wing planform of the Royal Air Force's multi-role combat aircraft. You saw it displayed for number 29 Squadron, Flight Centre Mark Long earlier on, with a bit of red and white smoke now in from the left. This is Typhoon. Well, the second of our new pilots this year used to fly the Typhoon. He is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Cy Taylor, and he's at the front left wing of that Typhoon shape. He started off as a pilot on the Tornado GR4, but then moved across to fly the Typhoon, starting with Operation Granby in the First Gulf War. The Royal Air Force's Tornado Bomber Force has been on pretty much constant operations, continuous operations since 1991. So now in from the right, celebrating the Tornado Bomber Force, this is Tornado. Pulling up at 400 miles an hour and 4 times the force of gravity. Red 1's now twisting this loop towards us through 90 degrees in what's known as a quarter clover. You can see why this shape is called hammer. Now get your cameras ready as we start the second part of our display. This is the hammerhead brake. Red, white and blues have a huge patriotic round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Heated 8 and 9 with their air brakes out, a lot of power there, giving a very deep red and blue colour in our smoke as they fly off to the left, drawing those circular rolls around Enid. Coming right now. Coloured smoke comes on in the twister. Hold it up, down tight. Out, rolling, out. Getting very dizzy with the red smoke on is Red 4, Flight Lieutenant Mike Bowden. Mike is in his second year with the team. He started off as an instructor on the Hawk and then moved on to fly the Harrier GR9 and then was posted to their Tornado GR4. The inside pilots pitch to the outside as they fly the rollbacks. cross 3 times. Notice that this back cross, they swap their smoke colour from red to blue and vice versa as they fly this carousel. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the synchro pair. Now look directly ahead.
We're a little bit hot for a flat right-hand brake. 2.
Coming in at number 3 is Flight Lieutenant Cy Taylor. Touching down now is Red 4, Flight Lieutenant Mike Bowden. Another puff of smoke there from Red 5 to give Jippo Red 6 to 9 and 11 an idea since Red 1 smoke has dissipated. This is Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Steve Morris. Shortly followed with a spacing of 2,000 feet in the Royal Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and for listening. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope you enjoyed a full display by the Red Arrows. I hope you have a great afternoon. I wish you all the very best.